Documentary Profile Tips and Tricks.
We see profile pieces all the time on TV, but when we have to make one ourselves, we often don't realize all the things that go into a good profile piece. Whether your profile will focus on a person, place, or event, we'll go over several tips that will help you create a quality profile piece. It's difficult to know what you're going to be recording since profile pieces aren't scripted. You'll need to do as much research as possible about the topic and brainstorm ways you can gather audio and video to tell your story, like interviews, reenactments, and plenty of B-roll. Try and schedule interviews with people as soon as you can. The interview will often frame the narrative for your piece, so come prepared with a list of really good questions that will help shape your video. Be sure to use headphones to make sure the audio is good. This audio is really important because it's probably going to play throughout your video. For reenactments and B-roll, you might not need the audio, but it's always good to get it just in case. Sometimes it might be hard to mic the person up because they're really far away or doing some weird activity, but even a phone with a voice recorder makes a pretty good mic. And it's always a good idea to record a few seconds of room noise. This can help you hide your cuts later when you edit. During the interviews, listen for opportunities that might lead to good B-roll footage. B-roll is basically complementary footage to your interview or voiceover. You'll want to gather a ton of B-roll because it gives you lots of editing choices and it keeps your audience much more engaged than a video that would just have a bunch of talking heads. So if your profile is about a place or an event, you can look for B-roll shots that will make your audience feel like they're right there. You can get wide shots of all the important buildings, you can get close-ups of important signs, and getting footage of people just going in and out of the building or going about their day is a good idea too. If your profile is about a person, try and gather shots that will help your audience relate and understand with them better. Old photos and videos make great B-roll if you can get your hands on any. After the interview, try and get your subject to reenact any scenarios you previously talked about, or ask them to show you their normal routine or whatever environment it is you guys are shooting in or talking about.
I love this show. Yeah.
The most common problem people have when making these videos is they don't have enough B-roll, so when you're recording, try to get as much as you possibly can. It's better to have a lot of B-roll and not need it, than not having enough B-roll to edit with. People often forget to gather a variety of shots. Whenever you record something, try and find a way to capture it in a close-up, a medium shot, and a wide shot. When you edit these together, they create a much more interesting video. Try keeping your camera movement to a minimum and avoid doing a ton of zooms and pans. When you do these camera moves, try to do them slowly. Fast camera moves make it really hard for your audience to see what's happening. And always use a tripod. There's no reason to have shaky footage in your profile piece. Also try to anticipate the action of the scene. Since you're going to be recording unscripted events, it's important to give your subject proper lead space in the frame to allow them to move and still capture their action.
Review.
Do as much research as you can to prepare for the shoot. Gather as much B-roll as you can. Get a variety of shots. Keep your camera moves steady and smooth, and record the best audio you can. If you remember these tips when shooting, you'll end up with plenty of material to put together your profile piece.